What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Colin here, and I want to welcome you to the weekly gaming news updates. Now, first and foremost thing that I want to get off my chest immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who ever do not know, as of this morning, Red Dead Redemption 2 has been announced. It is 100% official. It's happening. It's not coming out till fall of 2017. So we got a while, guys. But still, it's happening. All the rumors, everything, finally all came together. 2 days ago, matter of fact, it was on Sunday, when I was working, a teaser popped up at, what was it, like 9 o'clock in the morning. But it was just a picture of red in the background, and then Rockstar changed its name to like black. So that was a very big teaser of a possible release happening. And then the next day, Monday, another thing at like 8 something in the morning, very close to 9, they released an image. And it was 7 people in the background, and you could tell that they were all cowboy people. That was the second teaser. Now, if it wasn't enough for the first thing to happen, the second one was a dead giveaway. There couldn't have been anything else that it was going to be with cowboys in the background. So then finally, today, when I woke up, they released it. Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming. And this Thursday, October 20th, they are releasing the trailer for it, and I think they're releasing it at 11 a.m. So we're getting a trailer, guys. It's going to be awesome. Now, I will tell you guys, I never played Red Dead Redemption. I didn't have a system at the time where I could do that. I wish I did, but I didn't. I have been hoping and praying that they were going to do a remaster for the PlayStation 4, but as of right now, it doesn't look like they're going to do that. I could be wrong, because we do have basically a year before we get anything on, part 2. So maybe they'll release it before they release part 2. I don't know. I really want them to, but as of right now, that's up in the air. I have no idea if they're going to. They have not released anything saying they're going to do that, so I don't know. Now, obviously, that was one of the biggest games Rockstar ever did. It won awards. There is a huge fan base for it, so I completely understand why people were going freaking crazy over it. I get it. And even though I've never played the game, but because I know how much people love it, and I'm a big fan of GTA myself, I know I'm going to probably love this game. So I can't wait for it to come out. And if by chance I get the opportunity to play Red Dead Redemption, I'm gonna. But as of right now, I can't. I don't have an Xbox One, so I can't do the one that they came out with. I think it's backwards compatibility thing. I can't play that one. I don't have it. If I did, more than likely I would probably play it. Yeah, I would play the first one if I had an Xbox One, but I don't, so I can't. But whatever, it's cool. I'm just excited that they announced it. Now, I had to get that off my chest because that was a very big announcement that got made. We all knew something was going to happen eventually. I know there was a lot of doubt, and I know there was a lot of anger, and some people were sad over it and everything. Because originally there was supposed to be something at like E3 that was supposed to happen. It didn't happen. Then there was supposed to be something at, what the heck's it called? East Packs or something. That was in August. Something was supposed to be mentioned there. That didn't happen. And then finally they threw us the bone and they're like, all right, here you guys go. All right. So anyways, now besides that, now the other two things off the top of my head that I can think of are not other two things. Well, okay, one of the things is actually I'll be getting into later, but one of the other things I'm not getting into, so I'm just going to let you guys know right now, is the company that made Sleeping Dogs has been shut down. No more. They're gone. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they had to close their doors, but they're no more. So thought I'd give you guys a heads up on that, let you guys know that. That's a thing. I never played Sleeping Dogs, but I happened to come across some news this morning on that, and I figured I'd let you guys know that happened. Alright, guys. Let's hop into the first thing here. Oh, guys. Well, what am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself just a smidge here. I almost forgot to go over what the heck happened last week and what we're continuing to do this week. So, last week, let's see here. Dishonored is done. We did more videos for Origami, more videos for Warhammer the End Times Vermintide, and that wrapped up last week. Now, starting this week, we're still in Origami. We're still in Warhammer the End Times Vermintide. And Tuesday was the release of Rise of the Tomb Raider. So we've been playing that as well. Or wait a second, guys. Hold on. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm getting my weeks mixed up. Rise of the Tomb Raider was last Tuesday. So Rise of the Tomb Raider was last week. So this week is more Rise of the Tomb Raider, Origami, Warhammer the End Times Vermintide. Those are the three things that are going on this week because Dishonored's done. Now, what I want to do is I want to finish one of those games. I don't know which one. I actually don't care which one I finish. I just want to finish one of them. And I more than likely am going to finally start The Walking Dead Season 1. And then don't also forget that for the rest of this month, we still have Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, the last Hitman episode, and episode 3 of Batman. So, we still got a couple games left. And then we're going to hop over into November, and November is going to start a whole bunch of new stuff. Alright, so, anyways, guys. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to read over to you guys is the Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, which is pitched as a reinvention of the series, will not come out in January 2017 as scheduled. Developer CI Games announced today that the shooter has been delayed to April 4th for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The studio said the delay gives the team more time to further polish and optimize the game. As announced previously, Ghost Warrior 3 is an open-world title where its predecessor were more linear in nature. We're making an ambitious game and unfortunately still need an extra few months to make sure it will stand up to the expectations of the fans. CI Games CEO Mark Tominski said in a statement, "Our goal is to ensure Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 runs smoothly on all platforms, and right now we still have some important work left on optimizing the game." This is our biggest project we've ever worked on, and the entire team is pushing really hard to make the entire experience more polished. I really hope everyone will understand our decision and will wait the extra time to play something we're excited about, and that will redefine our IP and the sniping genre as a whole. This is a new beginning for the Sniper Ghost Warrior series. In Ghost Warrior 3, you play as American sniper Jonathan North. The game is set in Georgia, near the Russian border. Border. Your task is to locate your brother in the game, which his large-scale open-world maps, dynamic weather, and a day/night cycle. Okay. That was the first thing I wanted to get out of the way for you guys. You know, I still haven't made up my mind on that game, guys. I don't know if I want to add that into the collection on the channel or not. I haven't decided. And the only reason why I just recently started thinking about it, like actually, okay, when I say recently, I mean like as just a couple hours ago. Before a couple hours ago, I actually had no interest in the game whatsoever. Didn't care. But I saw a trailer on it and I was like, it slightly looks a little bit interesting to me. It actually kind of reminded me of Far Cry. Just a little bit. So now I'm kind of in this, I kind of don't know what to do. I don't know if I should add it in, or if I should wait and maybe later on I'll add it in, or if just not add it in. I don't know. I don't know, guys. And especially with it being delayed now until April, that actually gives me even more time to figure it out, which I'm fine with. I really don't care that much when games get delayed. Even if it's a game that I cannot wait to play and it gets delayed, I'm okay with it. You know, I'll live. It's not going to affect my life so bad that it's going to be like, oh my god, it's not coming out. Why? Why, God? Why? I just don't care that much. I'll be fine when it comes out. Okay, hold on one second, guys. My computer's being stupid. Alright. So the thing I'm going over is some video game voice actors declaring a strike. So, after voting to declare a strike if necessary, the guild representing voice actors has now announced when the strike will occur. Oh, okay, so it is happening. Huh. Should it not be able to come to an agreement with the gaming industry, this will happen on October 21st. Jeez, that's only 3 days away. Holy crap. The guild SAG/AFTRA announced on its website that it has tried to work out a deal with the video game industry for more than a year, across multiple negotiating sessions, all of which have failed. The next negotiation session will take place October 17th through the 19th, with the goal of creating a fair contract that is rooted in industry standards and best practices. So SAG-AFTRA says that its package of proposals is not loaded with any crazy demands. Several prominent voice actors have spoken out in support of authorizing a strike, including Roger Craig Smith, Batman/Assassin's Creed, Jennifer Hale, Mass Effect Guild Wars, and actor Will Wheaton. SAG-AFTRA not confident that it will be able to reach a deal as such. The strike will begin October 21st. The union said voice actors should be prepared to strike on projects that went into production after February 17th, 2015. AFTRA said actors should strike against 11 companies, including some of the gaming's biggest players like Activision, Electronic Arts, Take-Two, and WB Games. Now it says here, gaming companies listed as targets of strikes is, let's see, Activision, Blindlight, Corpse of Discovery Films, Disney Character Voices, Electronic Arts, for Mosa Interactive, Insomniac Games, Interactive Associates, Take-Two, VoiceWorks Production, WB Games. Okay, through many months of bargaining with Interactive employees, we have not reached a fair agreement covering SAG-AFTRA performers working in video game. Often the most popular games in the world, President Gabriela Catrice said in a statement to Deadline, "A strike is not to be entered into lightly, but when the employees leave us with no recourse, we must stand firm for our members. It is imperative that we secure for the protections, compensation, and benefits they deserve." According to the union, the gaming industry refuses to offer residual payment, bonuses, and other profit-sharing opportunities. Additionally, the union claims that the industry has denied a proposal that would reduce the recording time for vocally stressful sessions to 2 hours to help prevent an actor from damaging their voice. Another proposal put forth would allow publishers to fine SAG-AFTRA tens of thousands of dollars if an approved agent is not involved with every audition for their client. The industry also reported wants a provision that would allow them to fine actors $1,000 or more if they show up late to work or are deemed to be not fully participating in a recording session. Damn, that's... Woo! I'd hate to get that fine. According to AFTRA, the union would also like to see the gaming industry loosen up on some of its secrecy rules. As it stands, according to AFTRA, an actor sometimes does not even know the game he or she is auditioning for, which it argues is not fair. The video game industry has responded to the strike date with its own statement. Scott J. Whitland, who worked with the law firm representing the industry in the negotiations, said the industry has negotiated in good faith. For the past 18 months, the industry is deeply disappointed by the strike date announcement, he said. We consider the union's threatened labor action to call a strike precipitous, unnecessary, and an action that will only harm their membership. Within claimed, AFTRA represents performers in less than 25% of the video games on the market. Any strike would not only deny AFTRA's membership work, but this would also give their competitors who do not engage union talent a leg up while any strike would be in place. As it stands, video game voice actors represented by AFTRA are paid at least $100 an hour plus benefits within explained. Damn, I wish I got paid $100 an hour. Huh? Let's see. The current proposal on the negotiation table includes wage increases for most performers and additional avenues for compensation that could yield many hundreds of dollars more in payments for limited interrogation and ratification bonuses, he said. Although the companies have had only one report of workplace injury due to vocal stress, the companies have continued to look to ways to reduce the burdens on performers in this area through the more flexible work scheduling and other innovative work arrangements. Within also called out the AFTRA strike website, which he said contains inaccurate and out-of-date information about the negotiations and proposals. Additionally, he said the existing collective bargaining agreements has a no-strike provision that will allow development on most current and near future games to continue development unabated. We produce interactive video games for the enjoyment of people around the world, and as a result, we provide excellent jobs for many after members within said. Reaching a reasonable agreement is in the best interest of all parties, as well as the many fans of our games. That is interesting, ladies and gentlemen. That could, I don't know, that could screw up some things there in a not so friendly way. I hope it doesn't. I hope they can figure out whatever the hell they need to do. But that could definitely cause some problems. But hey, I mean, I understand if they think they're getting unpaid fairly and they think they're not making enough, and, you know, by all means, you know, do what you got to do. And now, just waiting for the last thing to load here. I really do hope that they do a remaster for Red Dead Redemption. I really, really want them to, just so I can play the first. Just so I have an understanding of, you know, everything that's going on in the game. Because, you know, I don't have a clue what Part 2 is going to be taking off from. I have no idea. Unless my one friend tells me, because he's very knowledgeable in the gaming world, so I could just ask him and he would know. Or I can just Google it and find out for myself. But I'm trying to stay away from going that route, just in case they do a remaster. Alright, and the very last thing I want to go over with. World of Warcraft's game director Tom Chilton is no longer working on Blizzard's long-running PC MMO. In a blog post, Chilton announced that he's moving on to a new adventure inside of Blizzard. Chilton worked on World of Warcraft from the very beginning, serving as senior game designer in 2004, before being promoted to game director. Taking Chilton's place as game director will be Ian Hazacostas, who is a Blizzard veteran himself. I know that WoW will be in great hands with Ian at the helm. He's been an integral part of the team for more than 8 years and has contributed to so many aspects of the game's development, from class design to encounter design, and nearly everything in between. Chilton also stressed that the future of World of Warcraft continues to be bright, and said he's excited to play upcoming content as a fan. World of Warcraft is the product of passion of both the team and all of its players. So I'd also like to thank each of you for the wonderful journey that working on the WoW development team has been. Chilton didn't specify what he's working on now, only saying that he will be focusing on another project within the company. World of Warcraft's newest expansion, Legion, came out at the end of August, and it sold 3.3 million copies in the first 24 hours. That's insane, matching the record set by previous expansions, including 2010's Catalysm. And that is it on that, ladies and gentlemen. That was a fairly short one this week. But those were, in my opinion, some of the three most interesting ones. I mean, there was some other stuff that I found, but a lot of the stuff that I was reading through was very, very short. So I was going to have a bunch of really short things to read through, which I didn't feel like reading through a whole bunch of little tiny things. So I tried to find things that were a little bit more written out. And those were the three that I came up with. Usually, I can find stuff pretty easily, but I don't know. Today was a hard one. Because a lot of stuff that I was finding was all about the frickin' Red Dead Redemption, so, I mean, come on. We knew once that got announced that the internet was basically going to shit its pants, and, well, it did. Alright, guys, so remember that for the rest of this week is going to be Rise of the Tomb Raider, Warhammer the End Times Vermintide, and Origami. Now, once I finish one of those, I do very much want to start The Walking Dead Season 1. And also this week is the release of Battlefield 1. But I will not be getting it this week. I will be getting it next week. Next week it'll be arriving for me. I have to wait for it to come in the mail. And then also next week will be actually next week will be the Hitman, the last Hitman, and it will be Titanfall 2. So we'll be starting those next week as well. Alright guys, that is a wrap on this week's news. Like I said, it was a little bit shorter. I know last week's one went a little bit longer than usual. It went almost like 40 minutes, I think. Might even hit 40 on the dot, or a little bit over 40. I don't remember exactly. But it was longer than the usual ones that I do. Alright guys, do me a big favor. Smash that like button for me. If you like what I'm doing, please become a subscriber. I want to thank you guys for watching this today. I appreciate it a lot. If you want to follow me on any of my social media sites, links will be in the description down below. As always, guys, my name's Colin, aka Mr. Cowa. Again, thanks for watching. Tune in next week for the next gaming news updates. Alright, guys, take care of yourselves.